Did you know a 6'5" Filipino American was once the MVP of the NFL? We are remembering the iconic life of Los Angeles Rams Roman Gabriel Jr., one of the greatest Asian American sports heroes that you've maybe never heard of.
Los Angeles has a big Filipino following that came over during that time. He's very proud of his Filipino heritage.
Roman Gabriel Jr. was born in 1940 in North Carolina to Edna Wyatt and Roman Gabriel Sr., an immigrant from the Philippines who worked as a cook on the railroads. He went on to play quarterback at NC State, where he was a two-time All-American and two-time ACC Player of the Year. At a time when passing was at its infancy, Roman's game represented that of great NFL quarterbacks today.
He had the brains of a Tom Brady. He had the arm of a Patrick Mahomes, and he was the kind of leader that everybody knew who was in charge.
He became the second pick in the 1962 NFL Draft by the Los Angeles Rams, and that is where the legend of Roman Gabriel truly emerged. He became the first Filipino American sports superstar for many in the community. He even earned the name the world's biggest Filipino. Most importantly, he became the first and only Asian American to ever win NFL MVP.
You've had some incredible quarterbacks, but my dad still holds almost all the Rams records for career and single season. There are a lot of people, including Commissioner Roger Goodell and others, that believe he should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
The 6'5" gunslinger wasn't just an incredible quarterback. He was a larger-than-life figure.
My dad would sign autographed pictures with champion gives 110%. He believed that you always go over and above. You always give the extra effort, and he was the same way with fans. It's one of the reasons why when you go to Rams game at SoFi today, you still see number 18 white jerseys, because these guys that are in their 60s and 70s remember as kids going with their father and seeing my dad play for the first time and saying, that's my favorite football player is Roman Gabriel.
Roman was even a Hollywood star during his heyday. His celebrity status only skyrocketed when he appeared in big-time Hollywood films like John Wayne and Rock Hudson's film The Undefeated.
There was really no separation between, the Rams and Hollywood. If you're winning in Los Angeles, you're on top of the heap, and they rode that wave in 1969.
His impact on fans stretched beyond the field as his philanthropy work brought together the community, and that impact can still be seen resonating today.
They remember what he represented, not just as the Rams quarterback, but the way that he comported himself off the field. There are dozens of kids that are named Roman Gabriel today from that era that they actually felt so strongly about the impact and the joy that he brought to them that they named their son or daughter after him.
55 years ago, Filipino American Roman Gabriel became the first and only Asian American to ever win NFL MVP, and though Gabriel recently passed away, the effect of his trailblazing feats resonate throughout the community and even in the representation we see in the sport today. Last season, there were at least 24 Asian American players in the NFL, the highest number in the history of the league.
When you meet Filipino players, he definitely said my dad was a huge influence in his life.
Up until his passing, he received letters from young Filipino people who would tell him that if he could do it, they could too.
My dad was my favorite player. He was the person I looked up to. He was the person I wanted to be like. He was the player I wanted to be like.
While Roman's journey is one that has paved the way for so many to follow, his story is certainly one that will continue to inspire generations as they come to hear of his legend.
Dad, I'm so proud of what you accomplished. So grateful for the memories that I have of how you instilled in me the love of the game of football and how it changed my life, and the Filipino community, how he has been a hero to that community in terms of someone who lifted up the Filipino nationality. And I know he's so proud, and I've always been proud of his father, who came over from the Philippines and made a life for himself. Dad, I'm just greatly appreciative for what you've done for me and love you very much.